All right, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. We do have market in an interesting spot right now. I did not call out anything prior to the Zoom call just because I didn't really see anything that I loved. And if anything, I was still a little bit bearish. I was watching the 5-minute time frame, so that's what we're looking at right here on NQ and ES on the left, NQ on the right. We still have, well, a couple things to note here. So one of the reasons I was still potentially bearish is ES has worked below that daily fair value gap. You guys can see that we've come up. This bullish push at market open was tapping into the low end of that, as well as this order block. On NQ, we still have a little bit to go to fill the rest of that daily gap. And, you know, I was just watching this 5-minute gap, which lines up with the daily consequent encroachment. I am overall wanting to get long today. I just wanted to wait out, you know, potentially one more flush to the downside here, which I think could be in store. So I have marked out the sell side liquidity or the opening range low from today on NQ. We have relative equal lows at that same area on ES. That was another reason I wasn't really super excited about getting long just yet. So I'm just waiting this out, and maybe this does respect and we get a break of structure to the upside. In that case, then I'd be a lot more confident in getting long, because I do believe the long potential is pretty good. So I'm okay waiting and missing, you know, one more break of structure and then getting in. But yeah, we had news come out pre-market. We had unemployment claims come out bearish for the indices, bullish for the dollar, which is why we're seeing this obviously push down. We've seen price sell off pretty much all night. We have a pretty decent size opening range gap. If I just toggle on regular trading hours and show you guys, this is the opening range gap from the overnight session. So I just have marked out the consequent encroachment of that for right now, just so we can keep our chart somewhat clean here and don't have too much marked up on it. But yeah, as of right now, it looks like that bearish fair value gap still is holding. I will say it was kind of a turning point, because we saw price punch down at market open, and then obviously a nice displacement up, especially on a slightly smaller time frame. It actually did give a good. This is a nice order block here, so I did like the formation. I saw you guys talking about bullishness or getting long potentially in the Discord, so I definitely see why you guys were talking about that. But just saw ultimately this respect, saw these equal lows down here on ES, and just thought it'd be worth waiting and letting price, you know, if it wants to break structure one more time, let it. Otherwise, let it flush, and then we can find our entry from there if we get the same kind of a setup. So that's everything that I'm seeing so far. We would be getting long right here if these equal lows didn't exist. This is an nice 5-minute order block, 5-minute fair value gap right above it. This order block would be like kind of the ideal entry. You know, maybe you could refine it and find a fair value gap inside of there. But because of the equal lows, I really would. It would make our life a lot easier if we saw this disrespect and sell off. ES selling off right now could take that low and create SMT. You know, if we do see that, and we see NQ holding, potentially could get long with that SMT that's present there. There we go. ES just swept the opening range low right there, and that is creating some nice SMT. Let's let these 5-minute candles close. We got about a minute left, but I would look alive. We may end up getting long here on NQ in the near future here. So 3-minute, 15-minute. This 5-minute candle did close back above the low, creating some SMT there. This 5-minute body did not respect the open of that order block, unfortunately. Well, 3-minute. 3-minute looks like we did. Probably going to look to take a stab at getting long, guys. I think we'll use this last down close candle. Stop below the low. Well, shit. So I guess takeaway from that, you know, we anticipated the SMT. We just didn't pull the trigger when we saw it form right away. Probably should have done that. Obviously easy to say in hindsight. You bitch. Well, this is the 2-minute chart. Let's go to the 1 minute again. We got a nice BPR here as well. Let's see if we can get this pullback. I don't mind this long either. See if we get this pullback into this BPR right here. It's tough. We're pushing up quick. Like if you're on just watching ES, let's just say, where's your entry? Like this is just one. We sweep it by 3 ticks, and we just rip on the 1 minute chart straight up. So the entry, wow, the entry makes sense. I'm gonna delete that for now, guys. The entry makes a lot of sense. If you're anticipating this ahead of time, which we were. I just didn't have the cojones to put a trade on right there, right away. Bummer. So now we have to reassess. We just took that high. It looks like we're displacing through it pretty strong. I would say let's watch this 5 minute chart. We'll see how this closes. Right now we're inside this gap. We're inside of a 1 hour bearish gap as well. And we just hit consequent encroachment of that daily gap for the first time from underneath. So this 15-minute candle close and the 5-minute candle close. Nice, strong, bullish displacement. Do wonder if we're going to leave a 15-minute fair value gap here open first, which would mean we'd have to wait out this entire 15-minute candle and the rest of this hour. Looks a little bit finicky here looking at it on the 15 because it's just wicks that we're referring to. But you guys can see how we pulled up into this fair value gap and then we took out the low here previous. So this is a solid order block, you know, and just adding that in for confirmation for our long bias. I really actually like that quite a bit. You know, if we were to use this body of this order block to get long from, price would be efficient on this time frame in terms of fair value gaps. I do think we would need to keep this stop loss. The reason I say that is because I want my stop loss to be below this BPR. Like I said, guys, I am going to decrease my lot size a little bit because this stop loss is, you know, it's 29 points. So that's why I'm on micros. All right, triggered in. So I'm on micros, and yeah, so just make sure you keep that in mind. But yeah, I got eight micro contracts on. Finally retesting that 15-minute bullish order block. All right, well, you guys sit tight. We might be here for a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Keurig myself up a nice little cup of joe. If you guys want anything, let me know. I'll get it started for you. But yeah, you guys sit tight. Keep an eye on this for me. And I'll see you guys in a jiff, all right? Drum roll, please. Oh, man. You love to see it. I gotta go get a cup of coffee more often. Ignore this order block. This was from that 1 minute chart that we anticipated a potential possibility of. We are pushing highs on ES. I might as well remove risk now. So I'm risk free. I'm anticipating this 5-minute fair value gap staying open and not disrespecting. We've got a nice little order block there. So I really wouldn't expect price to even come back down to our entry at this point. If it did, probably would just say piss on it and see what PM brings. So as soon as that gets stopped, I'm going to close on my end over here. All right, I'm out. All right, well, so we got how many points out of that move? 38.5, but a 1 to 3R max potential off of that 15-minute order block. Do I, is it possible or impossible, should I say, for price to bounce yet again? It's not impossible, but yeah, I don't know if it's worth keeping risk on at this point. We still have bullish order flow respecting. Here's the 5-minute order block there. I guess you got your 2 consecutive down close candles here on the 5-minute right here. This is a doji. You could almost just go here as far as marking it out. But I don't know. You didn't want to see this. You didn't want to see this 5-minute bullish gap in this BPR just get ran through. We took out this low. So you wouldn't want to see that. You'd want to see these bullish PD arrays continue to hold. These down close candles continue to support price if you're bullish. And it's not necessarily that it might shift bearish. We're seeing things not respect now because we already saw some bearish things get disrespected, such as this 5-minute bearish fair value gap ran through, took out the fair value gap candle high. But hard to say what's going to happen here. I really wouldn't be surprised for either outcome. EU, we'll just check that quick. I don't know what it did. So it looks like it is pushing higher here. The 5-minute. Yeah. Nice reclamation of this 5-minute gap. Came back in, tapped off the very high end of it. So that would have been if you missed the initial entry, that would have been the re-entry opportunity, and you would have gave yourself kind of that grace to see this sell off, kind of scary on the 15-minute, and then come back. In terms of a target, let's go to the 1 hour. You would go for the next daily high, in my opinion. Notice this daily candle so far swept the low. You'd probably have to hold overnight. I don't know if this daily candle will make it up there, but you probably have to hold it into the next session, most likely. But I do think that'd be good. TP1. I'd go risk free here and or TP1 there. TP2 here. This is I'd go here. Nice 2022 model here. London high. And then let the rest run to here. Well, anyway, guys, all right, we'll leave it at that. Have an amazing rest of your guys. It's Thursday. I will be on the lookout for wherever we're at in PM session. Obviously, we got tomorrow still. Oh, I was just going to go over so far this week. Monday, obviously, we took that trade. I got stopped at break even. If risk was kept on, it was a very nice trade. And then PM session, there was that 2-minute gap in PM session. And a nice little sell-off there. So that would have been probably the only profitable trade Monday, Tuesday, yesterday. Or no, that was Tuesday. So then Wednesday was yesterday. Took 2 small losses on ES, one for -15, one for -20. And then ultimately never got picked up for the PM session trade. And then today, missed this one, and then caught this one, went risk-free at 30-some handles or whatever it was. I think I stopped at break even, so yeah, it's been a little bit of a back and forth, wishy-washy, kind of a week so far. But it's a short week after holiday. Not that that's any excuse, just that that's, also kind of an expectation as well. But yeah, we'll see what we can get. We got at least 2 more, potentially 3 more great trading sessions, AM tomorrow and then PM today and tomorrow. And we'll see where we're at. But yeah, would like to come away with a very nice full target trade. It won't be a ton of profit for the week, but it will be profit for the week. And then yeah, we're still kicking off the very first week of September at the end of the day. And that will be that. But otherwise, I will talk to you guys in the Discord. If you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. And I will talk to you guys later for PM session. Have an amazing Thursday, everybody. We will talk soon, guys. Peace out.